I think every time we look at each other, it's going blurry, and it's probably going to drive everyone nuts. That probably drove everyone nuts. Hello! Welcome to Christmas. It is officially time to celebrate Christmas. No one can tell me otherwise now because Thanksgiving's over. So all the Scrooges can go back into their caves until next year. So I had this idea to just kind of give a brief overview of what there is to do for Christmas time in Orlando. Not just Disney, but other theme parks and things to do that won't necessarily cost you a ticket either. Because there's a lot of things that you can do without having to pay admission. Although that is preferable because inside of the actual parks there's a lot of fun stuff. So there's a lot. So we're just gonna jump right into it and kind of give, I guess, our opinions on what to see and maybe what to skip. So of course, the thing to do for the Christmas time is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. I was about to say it's a can't miss, but we missed it last year. So
it's usually a can't miss.
If you've gone year after year after year, it can sometimes get repetitive. I'd say a solid once a year is good.
Yeah.
We missed it last year just because it's so expensive. I looked up the tickets for this video. Tickets start at $105, so it's going to cost you about $100, even on the lowest days to go to the Christmas party. So it's kind of a bummer. There is an AP discount, but that only takes like $5 off. The cheapest AP discount is $95.
And does the AP discount only work on certain days?
Oh yeah, it's only on certain nights, of course. Like the weekdays usually.
Yeah.
So that goes from November 8th to December 21st. So it doesn't all go all the way through Christmas, which is weird.
Yeah.
But if you have the means, if you've never been before and you love Christmas, it's truly magical. The parade is awesome. They give out cookies. They recently switched it up so it's not only cookies. They give out like snow cones now, and pretzels,
and there's hot chocolate.
Yeah, and different drinks, eggnog, gingerbread, stuff like that.
Yep.
So in the last week of December, after they're done with the Christmas parties, they'll put all the entertainment into daily operations. So that only goes for like a week. So like last week of December, maybe a couple days in January. So you can see at least the parade and the castle show. If you don't want to pay extra for that ticket, you can see it in the daytime too, which is cool. And then of course every day they have the castle lighting. You do not need the party ticket for that. That's included in your admission to Magic Kingdom. That's really awesome. We try to see the first one every year. We did it again this year. It's just so magical. It also lights up the castle and it's just really fun. So I highly recommend seeing that. It's like a really short thing, but it's really cute. So at Epcot, they have the Festival of the Holidays. Of course, they always have to have a festival. So that goes all the way from November 18th to December 30th. So that's about a month, a little over a month. So it's basically the same premise as Food and Wine, as they have like booths with different food all around the World Showcase. This year, the menus actually seem better than Food and Wine to me.
Yep, the menus this year are really good. They've really tried to step up their attention to this festival. So the food's really good. And they have different, like the telling of the story of Christmas. They have an orator in France, I think, and there's, I know they do something for Hanukkah. So if you want to learn about
holidays around the world.
Yeah.
They also have the Candlelight Processional, which they have celebrity narrators, and they kind of tell the story of Christmas and do Christmas carols. It's like a very traditional Christmas thing, so if you don't necessarily celebrate Christmas and you're not into the whole religious meaning behind it, I don't know if you'll really enjoy it that much. Yeah. There's beautiful singers, so you can at least appreciate the production of it because it is really beautiful.
A live chorus and a live orchestra every night, along with the celebrity narrator.
I know this year they have John Stamos. Yep. I try to go see Neil Patrick Harris every year because I love him. So just kind of double check the celebrity narrators who are going to be there. Just like in all the other festivals, they try to have concerts and stuff like that. This festival, they have Candlelight. And then our favorite, which
especially
I think
mine.
We would vote. So what's your favorite thing to do in Magic Kingdom, you think, for Christmas? Party?
Yeah, probably the party.
Yeah. Our favorite thing to do in Epcot is see the holiday tag, which is at the end of Illuminations. It's like 5 minutes long. just kind of tag it on, obviously, to the end of Illuminations. And it's so beautiful. The message behind it is like, it's not really religious. It's more like peace on earth. Everyone come together and just be peaceful during the holiday season. If you don't cry during it, you have no soul. No, not that dramatic. But it is very beautiful. And it will literally blow you away. Like the fireworks at the end. It's probably my favorite fireworks display they do like all year.
Mine
Closely followed by New Year's Eve. But the holiday tag is really beautiful.
Holiday tag is where it's at.
We're trying to see, since Illuminations is going away next year, we're trying to see it like as much as we can with the holiday tag this year. So, Hollywood Studios, they have what's called Flurry of Fun. So they have, Hollywood Studios goes all the way to January 6th. So Flurry of Fun is Jingle Bell Jingle Bam, which is like their fireworks / projection show at the
With
end.
lasers.
Yes, with lasers. No, not the.
Yeah,
do
they have
lasers
lasers
in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
they do.
Oh, I'm sure they have lasers and everything. I don't know why I asked that. So it's there. They got a lot better. So the first year there was barely any fireworks in it, and it was like really boring. The second year they did add a lot more fireworks, so I definitely recommend seeing that. They also have Sunset Seasons Greetings, which is on Sunset Boulevard, which is like where Tower of Terror is, and like Rock and Roller Coaster, that street. So they have it. It's like Olaf hosts it, right? Oh no, there's just one Olaf part, and there's a Muppets part, and 2 other parts.
The Toy Story part.
Oh yeah, and there's like a Mickey and Minnie part. So there's 4 different parts. I remember there's only 4 parts because like once you've seen the 4, then you can like leave because it just gets repetitive after that. But and it's just like I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's projections on the Tower of Terror, which is really cool.
Yeah.
They have it snowing on the street and no fireworks or anything. They added lasers this year, which is really cool. It's worth stopping by for sure to see at least maybe 1 or 2 of the parts.
For sure.
I would try to see all 4 if you could.
There's snow cannons, so it snows, which is cool.
Yes, it's very cool. And then this year we haven't gotten to see it yet, but they have a Toy Story Land overlay. So they have holiday themed decorations in Toy Story Land. They have holiday costumes for the characters. And they also have holiday music and like holiday themed lighting on the ride. So like the saucer ride and Slinky Dog.
I think Slinky Dog makes specific references to Christmas. Like,
that's fun.
Slinky Dog talks, but this keeps blurring out. I think it's when we look at each other.
Oh.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Oops. Sorry. I'm sorry if that's annoying. We just now noticed that.
So anyway, So Slinky Dog, I think, has a couple sayings that he does for Christmas. So.
So I'd say if you had to choose one, Jingle Bell Jingle Bam. I think that's my favorite.
I would agree. I'd do Jingle Bell Jingle Bam.
But I think that's really tied for me with Sunset Seasons Greetings. Like I would try to see both. Obviously, you can see all 3 of those things very easily in one day. I'll
easily.
This, so.
Just see Sunset Seasons Greetings on your way out.
Yes. It's kind of like an ongoing thing. They don't have show times for Sunset Seasons Greetings. It just goes on throughout the entire night. So.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom, literally wrote down not much. They
have a cool tree out front.
They pretty much don't do anything for Christmas. Besides, I found out that the Up bird show that they like just added last year, I think, or this year, has a Diwali like overlay. I guess they talk about Diwali in the show that goes till January 1st. So if you're in Animal Kingdom, you're looking to find something to hold on to for the holidays. That's gonna be your only option.
And then go see Rivers of Light. That's not Christmas themed. That's just awesome.
Shameless plug for Rivers of Light. Okay, now we get to move on to my very close second favorite for the holidays, which is Universal. I love Universal during the holidays. Their holidays runs from November 17th to January 6th, so it runs, I think, longer than anything at Disney. Hollywood Studios goes to January 6th too, so it runs for a pretty long time. In Islands of Adventure, they have Grinchmas, my absolute favorite show in the entire world. Basically, a live retelling of how the Grinch stole Christmas in Islands of Adventure. They do it in Seuss Landing. They recently redid like the sets, the costumes, everything like that, so it looks really beautiful now. I highly recommend going to see it if you haven't, if you love the Grinch, if you just love Christmas. I've never seen the Grinch. I still love Grinchmas, so it is truly incredible. And the decorations that they have in Seuss Landing, they put them up at the beginning of November, so I got to see them a couple times before Grinch was actually started. They're like Christmas explosion. Like, they're everywhere. So definitely go ahead and check that out. I can't believe I didn't write down anything about Hogwarts in here.
Yeah, while you're in Iowa, make sure you go to Hogwarts.
So in Hogsmeade, they have a special Christmas like overlay of the Frog Choir show. They have hot butter beer, which you have to try. I've heard that it's the best of all the butter beers. Do you agree?
I can confirm it is the best. Just don't burn your mouth on it like I did.
I don't like butter beer, but if you do, hot butter beer is the one to try because they only have it during the holidays.
Yep.
And then they have the Magic of Christmas at Hogwarts Castle.
Highly recommended.
That's a projection show on the castle. It does have a couple pyrotechnics, but it's mostly projections on Hogwarts Castle, and that's really beautiful. So, over in Universal Studios, they have the Mannheim Steamroller concerts. Those only go on to like the first or second week of, I think it's the second week of December. I think they end on the 16th because I wanted to go on my birthday. They don't have them on Mondays. They only have them on weekends. So they have them on the weekends, usually from the start until about mid-December. And it's an hour-long concert of Mannheim Steamroller performing live on the stage. So that's really cool. I try to see that every year because I love them. And then they also have the Macy's Parade, or Universal's Holiday Parade, featuring Macy's. Which is like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with like the big balloons. They have those, but Christmas edition. So they just recently redid the parade, actually, like the whole parade last year. So it's a brand new parade. They have Minions, they have Madagascar, they have like classic Christmas, Santa's at the end of the parade. And if you watch it, here's a pro tip, if you watch it by Macy's, like by the big Christmas tree, Santa stops there in the middle of the parade and he lights up the tree, which is my favorite part. I love watching it over there. So highly recommend, if you're thinking about going to Universal, go during the Christmas time because I love it, preferably like in the end of November because it's starting to get a little busier now. So if you can go like November 17th, I know it's already passed, but maybe if you're thinking about it next year.
Yeah, if you're planning a trip next year.
Definitely try to go like at the very start of it. So I tried to find some other things to do in Orlando, maybe if you're looking to branch out from just Disney or Universal. SeaWorld has their holidays, which we're really trying to check out this year.
Yeah, everybody raves about SeaWorld's holidays. They apparently do it pretty big, so.
Yeah, so theirs go until December 31st. They have Rudolph's Christmas Town, so I guess like a set based on Rudolph, and I know you can meet the like characters from Rudolph, so like Rudolph and Clarice and Bumble, they're like the snowman. Seen pictures of that. They also have, I think, like holiday booths, kind of like the Epcot Holiday Around the World thing. And they have different holiday shows as well. So they have an ice skating show that's holiday version, and they also have what's called Sea of Trees. So from what I understand, it's just like in the water, like a whole bunch of trees, and I guess they like light up to music.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
They do.
I've never seen it. Once we go,
I saw it on YouTube.
We will report back. And then they also have at Gaylord Palms, the hotel, so it's right off of Disney property, like it's very close to Disney. They have what's called Ice, so it's basically like a walk-through attraction. Each year they have a different theme, so like I worked there a couple years ago. When I worked there, it was Twas the Night Before Christmas themed, and then the next year it was Charlie Brown, which I really regret not going, and then this year it's based on A Christmas Story. So each year they have different themes, and basically they're like a whole bunch of ice carvings. They're not like clear ice carvings like you would see at like a wedding table or something. They're all colored, and they work for like pretty much the entire year, setting up these ice sculptures, and you just kind of walk through. They have a little ice slide in the middle. That goes until January 6th, so that's pretty long. It is very cold, obviously, but like colder than you could ever expect. So definitely, I know it doesn't usually get cold in the winter in Florida, but definitely bring your layers because you want to make sure that you can get like your money's worth and stay in there for as long as you can, and be able to see everything. So I highly recommend like gloves, jackets, boots, like the whole nine.
Big
like
socks.
Scarves. Please make sure you layer up because it's so cold that when I went in there my phone stopped working because it said it was too cold.
Nice.
So just be aware of that. They also have snow tubing. That I just recently brought that in, I think a couple years ago. It may have been when I worked there. It's like 3 years ago. Which is really fun. We got to do it. It's a little bit, what?
Not me, I didn't get to.
I got to.
Like, I got to do, like,
we, when I worked there, they let us do it like at the end, which was really fun. So it's this big slide, and you obviously are in a tube, and you go down with that. And it's a little expensive to add it on. Ice as a whole, it's $30 to see ice, which for yourself isn't that bad, but like when you're bringing a family, it can really add up.
Yeah.
So $30 just for ice. It's about $50 for the ice and the tubing. So like, if it's in your means, I can definitely go for it. It's a really fun thing to just kind of walk around and see, explore the hotel while you're there, because you have to pay for parking, which is kind of a bummer. So might as well walk around the hotel, because it's a beautiful hotel. I always wish I could stay there. But I definitely say if it was worth it. They also have Groupons. So if you're planning for next year, definitely check Groupon like maybe a couple months before it starts, because when I worked there, we had a ton of Groupons, and I was always like, dang it, I wish I got a Groupon, because once it starts, the Groupon's not there anymore, obviously. So definitely keep an eye out for a Groupon a couple months before it starts. But I would definitely recommend that if you're looking to like branch out and do something else, but it's quite close to Disney,
So not on your list, but if you go to Gaylord, like on Friday or Saturday or something, on your way back toward Disney, swing by Celebration, because Celebration, I don't think it happens during the weeknights. You'd have to look up the specifics, because every year it's a little bit different, so I'm not sure what they're doing this year. I'm not sure what they'd be doing next year, but they have nighttime events. They have an ice skating rink. I know Santa does meet and greets there. They have the regular horse-drawn carriages and stuff, but it snows like every half hour, so that's some cool stuff. And if you put Jeter Bend, Jeater Bend, on into like Google Maps, it's a street in Celebration, and like there are probably 15 houses on both sides of the street that just full on decorate.
They do it for Halloween too.
Yep.
So.
And they light it up, and it's kind of like a mini Osborne lights. It's a nice memory.
If you don't know what Celebration is the city that's like right outside of Disney. So it's like the town of Celebration, and they do this snow thing like in the downtown area. Yep. So I'm sure if you just Googled like Celebration, downtown, Christmas, like something will pop up.
Yep.
I think it's called like the Great Snowfall or something like that. But they also have, if you ever heard of Wonderland Cookie Dough, like the place that serves cookie dough,
edible.
It's right on that street. So
yep. Edible cookie dough.
Yeah.
Highly recommended, even though I haven't had it. Everybody else says it's great, and I still want to go get it. So.
I don't think I could eat that. I think I would get sick.
It's egg free, so it won't make you like.
Well, it
won't give you poisoning.
Yeah, but I feel like it would just. Anyway, this is not the point of this video. So that's all the things that I have to talk about. If there's anything, I know it's like all in the same area that we talked about. So if there's anything like maybe in like the Winter Park area, Winter Garden, like the surrounding maybe Claremont kind of areas around Disney that we missed, definitely let us know, because we love to kind of go check out new Christmas festivities that we don't know about, because we're kind of like, I'm trying to open my mind to like other areas that are not just like theme parks, but it's hard. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave me any questions in the comments about anything I talked about, because I tried to do my research as best I could, but oh, I forgot to say, I mentioned in the beginning of this video some things you don't need a ticket for, and then I didn't say it.
Everything you need a ticket for.
I literally said everything that you need a ticket for. Hotels. Disney hotels. You might have a little trouble parking, I'm sure, if you said, like, I'm trying to go see Christmas stuff. Like,
yeah, they're a little more lax this time of year, because they know that people are trying to visit the different displays. So give it a shot. But I'm waiting for you.
Grand Floridian, Contemporary, Yacht and Beach Club, Boardwalk,
yes, Boardwalk, yes.
They have gingerbread displays, so if you like, of course, the monorail loop is a pretty popular thing to do. Polynesian doesn't have one, but the Contemporary and the Grand Floridian do. I love like the Yacht and Beach Club Boardwalk area. If you want to like check out the gingerbread, maybe go to like Beaches and Cream or something.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice.
Wilderness Lodge has a really huge, beautiful Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm. Wilderness Lodge. So there's a lot of like, and the Universal hotels also have like Christmas displays and stuff. I haven't really looked into those. I just usually make a habit of exploring the Disney hotels. So maybe we should go to Universal and
do a video on Universal holidays.
Yeah.
Sapphire has that big, beautiful tree too.
Mm-hmm. So their decorations are really nice there, and I know they have holiday activities. Just haven't checked them out yet. So definitely you can see all the holiday stuff at the resorts. Some resorts you can even see fireworks from. So like plan accordingly. But that's a really fun thing to do. If maybe you like get here the night before you go to the parks or something like that, because we always did that. We always got, when we were like going to like Orlando trips, we always got there like maybe the afternoon or the evening before we went to the parks, and obviously you don't want to pay for a ticket for half a day. Yeah. So it's really nice. Even Disney Springs has really nice stuff.
Yeah, go see the tree trail.
Yes, the tree trail. And now I'm thinking of all the things I forgot.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't mention the tree trail. That's really cool.
I went on Disney's website and I just clicked holidays and then I wrote down everything just to make sure I wouldn't forget, and they didn't have the tree trail on there.
Go see the tree trail.
Tree trail is really cool. I wish they still did the drone thing.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, rest in peace to, I forget what that was even called.
The Merry Droney Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Droney Christmas. Me gets out phone to search Merry Droney Christmas.
Anyway, so Disney Springs has a tree trail. It's free to park at Disney Springs if you can find a spot. But basically it's like maybe 15 or 20 trees that are all themed based on different Disney movies, mostly. They have a Disney Parks tree too. They have like a Haunted Mansion tree. They have like 101 Dalmatians, Tangled, Frozen, Mary Poppins.
Parks.
The list, I said.
Oh. Sorry, I'm distracted looking up the thing so you can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, the list goes on and on. So definitely check out the tree trail. You can go to like Blaze Pizza and then look at the tree trail.
Or you can get a taco cone from the Four Rivers Cantina taco truck.
Yep. The tree trail is located right next to the Earl of Sandwich. So if you park in the Lime Garage, walk past World of Disney, walk past the Co-op, walk past Once Upon a Toy, it's like right there.
Yeah.
They have like that little splash pad sort of thing. So.
You can't miss it. There's a gigantic sign at the front of it with a snow
once you get over there.
Yeah.
It's just there's nowhere to like park over there, so you have to like walk that way. You won't really.
It's fine. You can stop and see the beautiful Christmas merch that you can buy at World of Disney.
They have a
nice Lego store.
They have a very nice. If you go during the day, they have a very nice photo op. I will insert my picture. I'm gonna regret having to edit this into the video because I'm lazy, but I will insert my picture. They have a photo op of the Dreamlights Castle.
Oh yes, I took a beautiful picture of you.
Mhm. And they have that. So if you go during the daytime, you can get some nice pictures, and that's a really fun thing to do. They sell a bunch of snacks and wine and everything.
And they have really just cute decorations everywhere.
Yeah,
like they have a really nice tree. It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Disney Springs, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yes.
It's free.
It's
free parking. Free everything. Well,
not everything.
Until you want to buy food or merchandise.
The purpose of going to Disney Springs
is to spend money elsewhere.
So.
But it's free to walk around and look at the beautiful Christmas decorations.
You can
and the tree
resist.
trail.
I believe in you. You can go there and buy an $8 Blaze Pizza and go to the tree trail and leave without spending any more money. You got this.
Or the taco truck.
Or the taco truck. Blaze Pizza is like my comfort. We should make a whole video on the taco truck.
Get a Sprinkles cupcake.
Oh yeah, Sprinkles cupcakes. We have to do a whole video on
things to do at Disney Springs.
Things to eat at Disney Springs. If you want to see a video called Things to Eat at Disney Springs, let us know.
We'll buy a bunch of food and eat it for you and let you know how great it is.
And I will make the money back on my AdSense. Just kidding, I don't get any, so I'll spend the money that I make just to inform the consumer. I think every time we look at each other, it's going blurry, and it's probably going to drive everyone nuts. That probably drove everyone nuts. Oh. On that note, we're going to go eat some pizza now.
Are we?
We have leftovers.
Do we?
Yeah. Okay. I think I said everything that I needed to say that I usually say at the end of the video.
Like
in the
and
middle,
subscribe.
because I forgot a bunch of stuff. Okay, bye!